Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Strong. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, here's Strong once more. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Patriots at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Strong again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll look to throw. One, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take this.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On the move to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Handoff, Strong running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Pierre Strong, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
They'll run with Strong. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Pierre Strong, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Armstrong. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got a gap.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Gabriel Davis.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. Armstrong throwing the out route incomplete. It's right.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. And wasn't up around 200. Wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it. Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 45 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
Throwing to start the drive. Armstrong. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And some room to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. The left side throw complete to Adams. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z, right? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and long. This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
On 1st and 10, Armstrong got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before break. Armstrong. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
On 2nd down, a run was strong.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finds Strong on the check down.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Warriors 17. Comeback team. Comeback team.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off the play fake, Armstrong. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards left on second down.
18,
Straight ahead is Strong.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
The tight end in motion right. Now back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Badgley able to knock this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And trouble trying the middle here. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Drop 60, drop 60. Go street.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Dragon 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Go check, go check. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
215 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Off the bootleg. Armstrong looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Armstrong. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Armstrong. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.